Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is my dough bowl. I'm so excited. I love doing my dough bowl. I really do. I bought this dough bowl last summer. And it was on deep sale, deep sale. I have not been in Hobby Lobby enough to tell you if they have them again this year. But I got it on sale for like, I don't even know how much I ended up spending for it, like $40, I think. Originally it was like $130, something like that. It's a big dough bowl, but I have a big table to set it on, and this is gonna be sitting on our kitchen table. And of course I'll show you everything over there. I am leaving those beautiful candlesticks that I got from the Thrill of the Thrift over there here on YouTube. I'm going to leave those beautiful candlesticks. I love them. I don't want to get rid of them. I don't want to put them anywhere else. I want them to sit right there. So they're going to sit there, and then I have a couple of birds that are going to sit there too. So I'm going to pull a bit of the Patriotic into my dough bowl. And I'm going to do just a little bit of something different to it than what is already done. So before I'm yammering here and you're like, well, Arlene, let's see the dough bowl. Okay, we're going to turn the camera around and we're going to see, look at this dough bowl, the way I have it decorated right now, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to bring the Patriotic in. It's not going to be anything over the top or, you know, woo, look, that's patriotic. It's going to be subtle, just like everything else has been, right? Right. All right. So let me turn the camera around and we're going to take a peek of what this dough bowl looks like now, and then we're going to get to redecorating it. All right, let's turn around. Okay, I've got to kind of keep my camera up a little bit here with this one because this is a big dough bowl. All right, so this is how I have it decorated right now. And I have a couple of hearts. These were from Pier 1. Unfortunately, they're going to be closing. Oh, makes me so sad. And then I just have home is where the heart is, some hydrangeas, a couple of blue and white birds, and some blueberries. And I have fairy lights wrapped around it. So I want to replace this planter today, and I want to replace the hearts, and I want to replace the sign. So let me remove these things. And you can see these hearts were so pretty from Pier 1, I'm telling you. And you'll see here that I have a bunch of stuff in the bottom of this to kind of hold everything in place. I've got it all glue dotted together. So I'm actually going to leave that like that. And that will remind me how I have it, you know, situated the next time I go to do it. And that's a hydrangea. There's the tag of this. It was $130, $129.99 to begin with. I'm going to take these off. They were glue dotted on too. We're not going to use these. And I'm going to leave the foliage as is for right now, and it probably will stay as is. But I've got some fairy lights wound up and through this planter, so I'm going to unwind fairy lights. You can see I already have the box for the fairy lights is snugged right down here. There it is. And I have fixed so that they come on. I turn them on now for this, but that they come on every evening and stay on for 6 hours and then go out. So let me pull this out of here. Got this planter at and that again last year. I just want something different for this time. So I thought I would utilize our sweet Bella's her littler lantern, her smaller lantern. I'll give you a link to Bella's website in the description. I'm not sure if she's able to ship yet with the virus and all of that, but you can sure check out her website and see what she's doing right now. So I'm just going to set this down. I'm not going to set it up on anything because I don't want it to be super tall. So I'm just going to snug it down here in the middle of all this foliage. And the foliage will help to hold it in place, I think. Now, speaking of the foliage, I just have, this is a greenery garland. I did the same thing in here as I did on the mantle, for those of you who watched my mantle. This is just a greenery garland from Hobby Lobby, and this green and leafy, or blue and leafy garland is from, it was a fall garland from last year at Michael's. And I just twisted the two together and twirled it right around here. Need to get this heart out of here too. I don't want this. So, let me see if I have it centered. Pretty well centered, yeah. And then I'm just going to take a ramekin here and look at this pretty little lady. I stopped in to end that again this morning real quick, and she was $4.99. I just bought her, and I'm going to glue dot her to this little ramekin so she can stand up a little higher, and then we're going to pull some of this greenery around. And if I need to go out in the garage and get I have some more out there, I can make a little ring to go around her base if I can't hide it with what I have, hide this ramekin with what I have already in the dough bowl. So I've got some glue dots here. You can always find links for these glue dots in the description. I'm just going to put them right on her. I'm going to put two on her bottom there. That's what a glue dot looks like. I don't know how I lived without these glue dots, or how I ever decorated without them. There she is, glue dotted onto the ramekin. Okay, now I'm going to snug her in here. Ramekin fits right down in there, and then you can see her face. I was a little, I had a candlestick, but it was way too tall. It put her face up right here, so you couldn't look in and see her face. So there she is, and let me see. I think I might need to go out and get a little piece of garland for around the base of her. Be right back. Okay, now you can see this is exactly the garland that I have in here. And this is just a piece of it. So I'm just going to snug this down and around that ramekin to hide the ramekin. Going inside the lantern. There we go. Okay, now, do I want to take the fairy lights? I think I want to wait on the fairy lights, and I'll wait till I get what else I want in here. I'm going to leave these leaves in here, give it a little bling. All right, now I have 6 of these stars, 2 blues, 2 whites, and 2 reds. And I don't know whether I'm going to be able to fit all 6 in here. I was thinking I would like to pile them like this, red, white, and blue, on both sides. Well, I got that one, those 3 in. Let's see if I can do the next 3. White, and then the red. Look at that. I think that's going to work beautifully. Look at that. Wow. Yay. So, with all this done, and if I added everything up that I've used in this dough bowl, y'all, this would be quite the chunk of change to make this particular design. But that's okay. I was going to put this in, but because I can't put that in. I need a smaller sign, don't I, for just in front. So that's not going to work because it'll hide the stars. And I thought I would glue dot these two birds or just snug them in on either side like this. I have to glue dot it down there. Fairy lights back in. And then the only other thing I have is some red, white, and some of those red, white, and blue roses. I have those red, white, and blue roses here. But you know what? I'm going to run to my garage, see if I can't find a couple of red hydrangeas. I may have a couple. I think I bought some just recently. My fairy lights I'm just going to put in and around this little lady. So far, let me go see if I can't find a couple of red. Like I said, they're going to have to be glue dotted on. Let me go see if I can find some, where this was, some red hydrangeas. I'll be right back. Well, I didn't have any more hydrangeas, and I'm not going to go buying any more. I mean, I have one red hydrangea. That's all I have. I just have one. So I have these red roses, or I have these red roses. And I think I want to use the smaller wooden red roses. And just put one here and there. I have gotten really quiet, sorry. You know I love this stuff. Okay. And I always like to leave this as kind of loose up here, but I always like to leave the end somewhere where I can find it very easily. That way I can start unwinding very easily. I don't think we need a sign in here. I think it's just very pretty the way it is. And that, my friends, is going to do it. I'm not going to put a bow or anything on it. I think it looks pretty just as is. I love it. Yay! I do need to glue dot these dudes on. And that's gonna do it, y'all. Alrighty, let me get this over to the table. And then, well, I guess let me turn around here and do some final words first, and then I'll get it on the table and get it into place and take some close up video of it for you guys. Boy, I'm really happy with this, how this worked out. I woke up this morning saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my dough bowl. And I've been thinking, you know, for a while as to what I wanted to do with it. And this is what I had in mind. Yay! All right, I'm fixing to carry this thing over and put it on the table, and then I'll take some last video for you and show you how it all worked out and how it is in place. Again, nothing in your face, over the top patriotic, like I'm not putting anything patriotic on either side of it. I just really want the dough bowl to speak for itself, and that little doll and the stars and the birds worked out really well. I'm super happy with it. And I got to use Bella's lantern. Woohoo! I love her stuff, you guys. Oh my goodness. I encourage you to go and check out Bella D Designs. She does beautiful work, home decor, but she has beautiful, beautiful lanterns and other things, a 2-tier tray and other things that I'm not going to sit here and name it all, but you can go check her website out. So, but anyway, again, I hope that everything's okay with everybody and that y'all are faring okay. And you know, I've been keeping our country in my prayers, you know, as we've gone through these last few weeks, and it's been difficult. So a lot of stuff has hit this country in the United States here in the last several weeks, and I'm not going to go on and lament about everything, but just know that I've been keeping everyone who's touched by anything in my prayers, you guys. But anyway, all right, we want to keep it light and happy here on my channel. So, but with being serious though, I do want to go into my final words and say my final words to you guys like I always do. Don't forget my Facebook group if you want to join there. There's an F up in the cover shot. You can click on that, or there's always a link in the description. Subscribe here if you want. I'd appreciate it. Love to see those numbers. Click up, hit the bell, you know, and then click all, so that way you will never miss one of my uploads. Don't say it in every one, but I do say it in one now and again. So for those of you who may be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Don't forget to come back and see one last video and see this in place. All right, until next time. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.